This is Iron Man 2 comic series Advanced Armor. The figure is part of Wave 3 of the comic series figures for Iron Man 2. As you can see in the packaging, the figure also comes with 3 armor cards, a flame laser energy blast of sorts that just fits on the hand, as well as a base or a stand that you can put the cards on. Here is the back of the packaging and the assortment and the bio. Bio talks about the armor being the ultimate armor, or his defining moment, or the most defining armor of his entire armory, and talks about fusion of man and machine. It sort of alludes to the extremis armor or extremis armor that he would soon develop. Either way, it is, as the bio says, perhaps one of his best armor, if not the best armor that Tony Stark has. That's what the bio says. I think this figure, or this armor, is really a sort of a reimagining or a reincarnation of Hasbro of the modern armor, I suppose. The modern armor, which was in the comics. I don't know if it was really called the modern armor, but this was a Toy Biz product, a Toy Biz figure that which was named the Iron Man Modern Armor. So anyway, I was beginning to have doubts when we first got word that Hasbro was producing a quote-unquote modern armor 3 3/4 scale, because I already had a 6-inch modern armor. I wasn't sure I needed another one, but as it turns out, let me keep them there. This mold actually turns out to be a better mold, in my opinion, than the Toy Biz mold. It's a completely new mold. They didn't recycle anything. Maybe the hands were recycled, or the feet, but the legs, the torso, even the head. I thought it was a recycled head, but it's not. I could not find any head that was recycled in any of my Iron Man figures. You can let me know in the comment section below if you think this head was recycled. But everything about it is completely new, and then I was very pleased to actually find a non-redeco armor in the comic series. Very nice. He's got decent paint apps, a very bright, well, crimson, metallic, red and gold finish to him. Really, even down to the spine, to the sort of wings on his back, or fins, even to the shoulder pads. It really is a dead ringer for the modern armor, and I'm really glad Hasbro put some extra effort on this figure, because it is one of the best figures, in my opinion, for the comic series Iron Man figures. A few negative comments I have on this figure, which I hope will not deter you from getting this figure. They've brought back these circular plates that stick on the side of his hips, which really was a bit of an annoying thing with the Marvel Universe Iron Man figures. But it's okay. It's not as intrusive as the Marvel Universe Iron Man plates on the hips. Another thing I didn't like that they brought back are these snap-on shoulder pads, which is just really annoying because they easily fall off when you try and pose the figure. And perhaps one of the most annoying thing that Hasbro has done with this new mold is they've reduced the ball hinge joint on the elbow into just a hinge joint. They didn't even put a bicep swivel. There is no way you can swivel the arm laterally, which is a pain if you're trying to pose this figure. But what can you do? An improvement I should say that they've done with the joints is really the ball hinge joint. They've defined it a little bit more, so there's a lot more movement in it. But it can be a pain to adjust the thigh swivel because it's a little bit tight. But other than that, it's still a wonderful, very poseable figure. It's got the same articulation as most of the figure. The Iron Man figure is still a double hinge knee, a ball hinge ankle. It's got ball jointed hips, ball jointed shoulder, ball jointed upper torso, and a head that has both a ball joint and a swivel joint, so you can get him into like really awesome poses, even flying poses. But I guess to add an additional joint here, they had to sacrifice the elbows. Yeah, I don't know. Not my favorite thing. I mean, Hasbro and their joint reduction scheme to cut costs. Anyway, it's still a great figure. I highly recommend you pick this one up. If you see him on retail, he's a very good figure. Highly recommended. Go pick him up. So there you have it. The reincarnation of the Toy Biz Modern Armor Iron Man, the Iron Man 2 comic series Advanced Armor. Thanks for watching.